Hi folks. Before I start the video, just by giving a bit of an introduction about what the channel is all about. So you can probably see from the title that away day spirit, that it is another kind of groundhopper kind of football style channel. Probably thinking like, yeah, there's a lot of kind of channels like that out and about. This is why I've decided to do things a little bit differently. So I don't know about most people, but I know there is a good amount of people, myself included, that think of away days as like a whole kind of big day out. It's not necessarily just about what happens on the pitch. So on this channel, I'm going to be kind of focusing on kind of tourism kind of side of things, like what you could do before and after the game. It's not even just like tourist attractions, but also things like pubs, cafes, walks, all that sort of stuff. Also having a look around the ground to give an idea of like what grounds are better than others. So everyone can kind of make their own mind up on what they kind of think of each individual ground. Obviously, talking to people at these grounds as well, getting an idea about what they do before and after the game. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's jump into it. So today's video is from Luncarty.
Yes, I'm not actually in Luncarty yet. I'm in Perth. Main reason for being in Perth, thought I'd film some content here because if you're coming to Luncarty from the north, you would have to pass through Perth. It's only 3 miles between Perth and Luncarty. This is Mill Street in the middle of Perth. This is where all the kind of local buses leave from. 5-10 minutes that way is the bus station and the railway station. A couple of shops along there, cinema, a few decent pubs around here as well. The Foundry, the Sandeman on the other side of that bus there. That used to be the library. Beautiful building. And the Bank Bar, which is great for a beer garden. And then, if you go 5-10 minutes along this way, you've got the River Tay, with really amazing views of Canoe Hill and St Eaton's Bridge. There's actually a decent Weatherspoons down there, the capital asset, which has a beer garden as well. And they put up a pre-match fan zone for the Luncarty games. Nah, I'm only kidding. It's Perth 125 it's going on. It's 125 years since the theatre opened, so they've got like events on for that. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to Luncarty, like there's maybe not that much to do in Luncarty. There's loads to do in Perth. I am going to go to the museum, which is one of the best things to do in Perth. So I'll give you a little bit of an introduction when I get there. St John's Kirk, the oldest building in Perth. Bang on time for the bells. Built in 1126, but it's been a building there for much longer before that. I think 800 AD, I think. It's named after John the Baptist, the guy who christened Jesus Christ. The main reason that I'm here is for this building here, the old concert hall, until it relocated 20 years ago. What a beautiful building. Actually empty for quite some time. They were talking about knocking it down. How they could knock down such a beautiful building like this, I'd never know. But April last year, they opened it up as a museum, and it's free, and it's absolutely fantastic. Going to go in it for a wee while. I'm not going to film in it though, because I think you want to see it for yourself. But yeah, any kind of game you come to in Perth, you want to come here. So when they opened this museum, the centrepiece in it is the Stone of Destiny. They relocated it from Edinburgh Castle. But on the 12th of July this year, skateboarder there. On the 12th of July this year, someone actually broke the case. I was just thinking about that date there, the 12th of July. Surely that's just a coincidence. But since that incident happened, the Stone of Destiny exhibition part of it has actually been closed. So if you do come here, don't go breaking any cases. You must be on your best behaviour. Fair Maid of Perth there. So I was in the museum for a bit there. Not as long as I would have liked though, because the buses to Luncarty are only 1 hour. So I was in there for a bit. But yeah, highly recommend it. Great thing to do when you're here in Perth. So that Scotland game last night, I mean, it's a good result. Probably would have taken it. I think like the real worry is like in the first 10 minutes, is it Hoyland, or however you pronounce his name. He had a free header, but he hit it straight at the goalkeeper. And then the same thing happened in the last 10 minutes, so it wasn't a great defensive performance, even though most of it was alright. I mean, you know, we had our chances as well, you know. Couldn't nicked it. But yeah, 0-0, alright, but the way the media's kind of going on about it, you would think that we've actually qualified for the World Cup. Anyway, just walking along the High Street here in Perth, back to Mill Street, where all the local buses leave from, to get the bus up to Luncarty and to jump in to that away day spirit. So that's me, just got off the bus in Luncarty. So yeah, the game today, it's Luncarty against Blackburn United in the East of Scotland First Division 2:30 kickoff. So the East of Scotland Premier Division sits one division below the Lowland League. Just thinking, actually, the Lowland League has been split between two divisions this year, hasn't it? It's been split between East and West. Look at that lovely railway viaduct there. Looks like it's going to be a nice place to watch football. Yeah, so the Lowland League, that sits at tier number 5. Then below that's East of Scotland Premier. The one below that's the East of Scotland First Division, so it's tier number 7. So apparently, an 8-minute walk away from the ground, there's a park and there's a spar. So I'm going to go and check that out and have a wee seat in the park, and then I'll go over all the ins and outs about what it was like getting here. So there's a park here in Luncarty. Wasn't even 8 minutes to walk, 5 minutes if that. And here's the spar up here. Just been in it. Bit on the pricey side. It's got like small cans of beer, Brewdog, large cans. These wee meatball things. A meal deal's like $4.25. Some of the Brewdog was on offer, but yeah, not that bad. Not a bad wee shop. So yeah, getting here. So getting to Perth, absolutely fine, no problem. Loads of buses, loads of trains from all the kind of cities around Scotland. Edinburgh, Glasgow, Aberdeen, Dundee, whatever. Then from Perth, buses to Luncarty come once an hour. It's meant to take 14 minutes, but my bus up here took 20. Traffic in the north side of Perth is generally quite busy. The driver's been a bit pernickety about ticketing as well, asking questions that were maybe a bit unnecessary. Yeah, so the journey can sometimes be a bit uncomfortable because the bus that comes through here goes up to Dunkeld, going through towns like Stanley, Bankfoot and Burnham. Some of them terminate in Dunkeld, but some of them go further on to Aberfeldy. So it's quite a lot of towns that the bus covers. So, yeah, I mean, a single decker bus once an hour means it's going to be quite full a lot of the time. But I mean, it's a 15-20 minute journey. So, I mean, I suppose it's not that big a deal, is it? Just approaching the ground now. Yeah, that's the one thing I was going to say. The next town up from here, Stanley, there's an amazing tourist attraction there. Stanley Mills. It's kind of like anyone that's from the Central Belt. It's kind of like New Lanark on the River Clyde there. But yeah, Stanley Mills in the River Tay, the next town up, which is 2 miles further up. Highly recommend that. So, I mean, although there's not that much to do in Luncarty, apparently there's a social club, which I'm going to check out after the game. There's a spa, there's a park. Obviously there's a ground, which is probably the biggest tourist attraction in the town. Loads to do in Perth. You've got Stanley Mills up there as well. Anyway, let's get into the ground and see what it's all about. So I've arrived here at Brownlands Park. Quite impressed actually. I've never been here before, so I don't really know what to expect. But I mean, like, yeah, loads of parking. They seem to be a bit quite full actually. But I mean, loads of spaces. Roads into Luncarty are fine, so it's like just off the motorway. So I mean, if you're coming up by car, it doesn't really look like there's going to be any real issues. Walking around the town, it has a bit of a kind of leafy suburb kind of vibe to it. I mean, like in Perth, you've got Dreamfield Swifts that play in North Muirton. You've got Canoe that play in Tulloch. And you've got Letham that play in, well, Letham. And like these kind of places have a bit of a reputation of being kind of a bit on the rougher side of things, as far as Perth is concerned anyway. But I'd say it seems quite leafy around here. But as we come into the ground, there's a bar right here. Happy days. Social club style bar. Don't know if it's the case that you have to be a member to get in or signed in or anything like that. But yeah, seating area here and a social club in there. And the ground is right there. Let's have a little look. Then we'll pop our head into the social club. Ideal. I didn't think there was anything like this around here. So what's the story, guys? You need to sign in? Or can anyone just go in there? Oh, there you go. Excellent. One cider, one lager. That's a Luncarty banter for you. But yeah, fantastic. And you've got the sport on up there as well. Some English game. Newport County and Bristol Rovers. But yeah, just arrived here in Luncarty and so far pretty impressed with it. Dave Summers here.
Hi there, how you doing? Hello.
General Manager at Luncarty.
Hi guys, hiya.
Yeah.
Hi there, how are you?
So, what this YouTube video is all about, it's not necessarily just about what happens on the pitch.
Yeah.
It's about the whole general day out, the whole general away day. So what would you do before and after the game?
So before the game, we've had a squad of people out this morning getting this pitch lined and getting it organised. We've organised for our fan club, the Luncarty Bleachers, to be out today, the Bleacher boys who are down in the corner there. We've had food on in the clubhouse for fans coming out early. Yeah, had a very busy day.
Excellent, good stuff. I was in Perth, lots to do in Perth, eh?
Yes, lots to do in Perth, it's always busy. There's a 125 festival on this weekend.
That's right.
125 years of the theatres in Perth, so there's a lot of music and live events on this afternoon. So
and you've got Stanley Mills just up there as well.
Stanley Mills is only 5 miles up the road, yeah, and Stanley's where we standing behind our pie hut here, which you can see if I move my big head out the way.
Yeah.
And Stanley Butcher, Stevenson's Butcher, one of our main sponsors, is where we get our pies from, best in the area. Hence the reason that I am the size I am. Because the pies are,
That's
because the pies are good.
Aye. Yeah, I was at the Spar down there. That's all right. You got the
Spar's
park
good,
as well.
yeah. It's a lovely community. It's a really nice community.
I didn't realise the bar was so easy accessible as well. So.
Spar's accessible as well. Yes, yes, it is. It is.
But, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, guys. If you're in Lung, there's me. Highly recommend it. First impressions, great so far. Thanks very much, Dave.
Oh, just brilliant.
All the
One.
best.
Enjoy the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate.
Here come the teams. Luncarty in the yellow and black. Blackburn United in the white. Aye, there. The one thing that I've noticed about Brownlands Park here, there's an awful lot of wasps about. So I've actually worn jeans today. But I brought shorts with me just in case, because I think it's meant to get to 20 degrees today, the weather. It's not quite at 20 yet, but it is feeling hot. Quite a decent number of people here. I suppose that's the one thing about Luncarty being a smaller town. I mean, there's going to be a bit more of a community spirit rather than teams in like Edinburgh, Glasgow or Perth. Got the drums down there as well. They want to talk to me in a bit, so I'll go down there in a little bit. And there's a railway viaduct. There's a little hill here. I'm standing on the top of it, quite a few people sitting on it. A few people in chairs up there as well. There's a referee laying down the law. There's a coin wheel. See the wasp? Just patiently waiting for the game to start. There we go. That's it about this YouTube channel. It's more about what to do before the game, what to do after the game, what the local area is like, all that kind of thing. I film a little bit of what's happening on the pitch and all. Of course, football at this level is usually a bit more feisty. Alright folks, so we're 25 minutes into the game, still 0-0. I've come round to the other side for a bit of a different vantage point. Jacket's off. Probably reaching about 20 degrees now. I wasn't actually expecting that the day. Might be the last day of summer we get in September where you can wear sunglasses and just wear a t-shirt. So yeah, game's still 0-0. Blackburn did have a really good chance about 5 minutes ago. I'd say they've been probably slightly better, but not much in it. I just spoke to a Blackburn fan up there. So he just drove here. He's going to drive back. A couple of Blackburn fans actually. Blackburn United, West Lothian that is. So I was having a think, like, how do you get from Blackburn to Luncarty? So I suppose you get a bus to Bathgate train station. Here we go. Oh, hit the bar. I mean, I'm not actually aiming to capture goals in this channel, but I suppose it's all about luck, eh? The luck's either in or it's out. Yeah, the one problem up there, there's the pie stand up there. Because of all the cooking, there's loads and loads of wasps. The pies are brilliant, by the way. Dave, the general manager, bought these in. I think it was £1.50. I'm going to double check that at half time just to be safe. train. I knew it would happen eventually. That's a sausage roll I had, not a pie. Sausage roll was absolutely delicious. Yeah, Blackburn. So you get the bus to Bathgate Station. Then from there you get a train to Haymarket most likely. Then from there, train up to Perth. Now bus from Perth to here. Just thinking actually, that's where Susan Boyle's from. Susan Boyle's from Blackburn. Wonder if she's here, supporting our beloved Blackburn United. Just be a penalty shout for Luncarty. They're actually coming into it a bit more actually, Luncarty. I've seen Canoe a few times in Perth, and I've seen Jamefield Swifts play once. Mind you, when I seen Jamefield Swifts play, it was over a year ago, and I'd say out of the three, Luncarty have the best atmosphere here at Brownlands Park. It's like I was saying earlier, usually if you're at a town outside the city, there's more of a kind of a community spirit and you'll get more people coming along. Sometimes junior teams in Edinburgh, Perth and Glasgow and so forth. It's not quite the same. Just over that fence over there, that's the road. That's the main road. Just as it's about to enter Luncarty from the north side. So they must get a few balls over on that road. Here, whose son plays for Blackburn. Yeah, so what do you make of Luncarty?
That's a nice little place.
Yeah.
I don't see much, just drove straight to the ground.
Just drive up and drive back down, yeah? I take it you go to quite a number of Blackburn games?
Yes, my son only signed at the start of the season, so I've been going to most games, yeah.
Right, anything you would recommend doing in Blackburn before or after the game? Any tourist attractions?
Tourist attractions, maybe if they got a bar in like what you've got here.
Aye. I know
It's
that's...
on the horizon, but we'll need some funds for that.
Yeah. That's the thing, I wasn't actually expecting it to be. I knew there was a bar roundabouts here, but I wasn't expecting it to be so conveniently right by the pay gate, you know.
Good for the clubs to have that.
Yeah,
Bring some
absolutely.
money in.
Yeah, aye. But, how would you compare Luncarty's ground to Blackburn's ground? In regards
Well,
to...
this is a grass pitch. We've got a classic pitch, and they've just had another one down, just waiting on the finishing touches, and then it's all good to go. So I think that will be top dollar.
Final question, do any of the players moan about the artificial pitch?
Not that I know of, but my son's been used to playing on that, so he does prefer it.
Right.
Since he signed with the seniors, he's playing a lot more grass pitches.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So, about half and half at the moment for him.
That's footballers for you, they can moan quite a lot, can't they?
Yeah. Just need to get on grass boots now.
Yeah, that's it. That's great, Diane. Thanks very much. Cheers. So we're probably about an hour in the game now. 2-1 Blackburn. Second half has been pretty decent actually. It's been a lot better in the first half. 3 goals. Luncarty I'd say Luncarty have been slightly better in the second half actually. They look like they're more likely to get an equaliser more than anything. So I was just thinking about what I was saying earlier about the Scotland game last night. I was thinking like some people might be watching this video in about like 2 years time or something and be like, what's he on about? What game's he talking about? Like 2 years time when like Scotland have like won the World Cup under Ange Postecoglou or something like that. But yeah, Women's Rugby World Cup's going on as well. Scotland got beat by Canada earlier. But not to worry, they won their first 2 games. They'll be in World Cup quarter final, which is next Sunday, I believe. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying the second half. I'd say this bit here at the top of the hill is the best vantage point for watching the game. Not really any obstructions or anything like that. And of course, Bleacher boys are still getting an absolute loudy. So another decent vantage point up here for Fullerman. How high up we are. Still 2-1 to Blackburn. The referee and the Blackburn goalkeeper caused a bit of a rammy about 5 minutes ago. Winding up the Blackburn goalkeeper. Fair play to him. He went down injured, and the Luncarty fans weren't happy about it. So they started winding him up a wee bit. That's football, innit? It's the fun of it. Went to the bar. £3.80 a pint of Madry, not bad. Can't complain, you know. We're not allowed to take your drinks out into the grounds, but there's a little, as we've seen earlier on, there's that little seating area there with the barrels. So, I mean, £3.80 for a pint of Madry. I always say it's social club prices, isn't it? But you don't have to sign in or anything, just in you go, you know. Apparently on a Monday they have darts, but I don't know if that's for members only or just for anybody. But the social club's alright. Monday for the darts, and Saturday and Sunday it's open just for the football and all that kind of stuff. There's actually quite a lot of people in the bar, playing pool, watching football, that kind of thing. I don't know if they're like in and out between the game and the bar, or if they're just in the bar. I haven't seen Susan Boyle yet. So the game's finished. Finished 3-1 to Blackburn. So now just a case of trying to figure out what's on offer for the end of the game. Game was alright. Second half a lot better than the first. First half maybe a bit of a damp squid, but second half was really good. I think if it was 2 each, the Bleacher boys over there would have went crazy, but yeah, Blackburn seen it out. Game's finished. What's the first thing you would do at the end of it? I mean, numerous options in that, but I mean, there's a bar right there, so probably going to go in there. Quite unusual apparently for East of Scotland first division team to have a bar right by the ground, so yeah, going to give that a go. So yeah, so we're in luck again. We have Danny. Yeah, so tell us about what you do here, Danny. You're on the committee, yeah?
Yeah, on the committee for the seniors. Run one of the young teams. Got twin boys that play in 2013 team.
Yeah.
So I'll be Evan and Pat.
Yeah.
The coach here a few years back. So
yeah. So what my YouTube channel is all about, Danny, it's about it's kind of a bit of a tourism kind of style YouTube kind of channel. So it's all about what you can do before the game, what you can do after the game. So how do you like living in Luncarty?
Oh, great wee community club. Got it here, you see all the kids, look at all the ultras here.
Yeah, the Bleachers are back.
Enjoy coming out, aye.
Yeah.
A lot of these
Alright,
boys
lads.
play with the younger teams. So yeah, get them in here to enjoy their day.
Yeah.
And it
And
wasn't the best result of the day, but
it's all about the community spirit, isn't it? At the end of
absolutely,
the day.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I was just a small village, so
So ordinarily, what would you do at the start of your game?
like before the game.
Before the game,
to get
yeah,
the boys
yeah.
cheered up.
Yeah.
I just get them in early. You know, we've got the clubby, which is not a lot of clubs have got that. So get them in, just a wee bit of downtime for the boys. Get them in a wee bit of darts, game of pool, just relax, get a wee chat with them. Make sure that they're ready for the game.
And would there be darts and pool at the end of the game as well?
Well, maybe not today after the result, but yeah, that's the whole thing. Get them back in the clubby. That's how you build the team spirit.
Yeah, so just 2 more questions, mate. What do you think of the facilities here?
Oh, well, we make the best with what we've got. You know, we're not the biggest club in the world, but there's been a lot of investment to get into the East of Scotland. Looking to get the floodlights in probably in the next 6 to 12 months. That'll get us entry into the Scottish Cup. So yeah, just trying to develop. Always a wee bit slower when you're a club our size, but trying to progress.
Yeah, so talking about the floodlights there just brings me on to the last question. So you'd say the future is bright for Luncarty?
Yeah, we're in a transition season, absolutely. We've lost a lot of players, a lot of experienced, really good players, and we've brought in the youth, the next generation. So it's going to be a tough first 6 months of the season for sure.
Yeah.
But you can see that they've got ability. They just need to realise it, and it will come.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Danny, Bleacher boys, once again, thanks very much. Really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found a wee quiet spot here in the social club. Quite a good number of people in here. Everyone seems in relatively good spirits. I thought I found a wee quiet corner and a little outdoor bit there. It was right next to the Luncarty players who were getting changed. I just noticed them through the window, so I didn't want to kind of like annoy them or anything like that. I think the one thing about Luncarty, because the buses are only hourly back to Perth, it's about a wait of about maybe 40 minutes for a bus. That's just what makes it so ideal. There's like a social club bar right here, bar staff are alright. As I said earlier, $3.80 a pint. Madry, but I mean it's $3.80, you're not going to moan, aren't you? A lot of players coming in. Just all round good feel. So the buses in Perth are that bad. Sometimes you say mini buses along. So it's Perth to Dunkeld bus that goes through Stanley, Luncarty, etc. There's a mini bus effectively. It's what's happened. So that's Luncarty for you guys. Get yourselves up to Perthshire. Back in Perth, guys. Just down the road from Luncarty. So you got the Luncarty Social Club, which is absolutely fantastic. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. Some people might want to do things differently. Some people might not want to go to kind of pubs and get mad with it. Some people might not want to get into crazy parties with the Bleacher boys at the end of a Luncarty game. You have this lovely riverside walk here in Perth. So the actual city centre is on that side, and that's where the Wetherspoons is, and there's a really nice hotel called the King George as well. This is the bridge built in the 1960s to replace a bridge built in 1900, Queen's Bridge. But it's just such a lovely walk. This Meetings Bridge is down there. That's a really famous bridge built in the 1770s. Built by John Smeaton. I was used to kind of the joke, not that yin, not the Glasgow Airport yin, but someone's done that before. I mean, like, you don't want to copy people's patter, don't you? But look at that, Smeaton's Bridge, the church, absolutely beautiful. And of course Perth, 50 minutes for Luncarty. I mean, it might be a bit longer because of traffic. Buses are hourly. You might have to put up with you may have to have a 50-minute party with the Bleacher boys. But lovely thing to do. If you're just wanting a nice, casual, relaxing kind of end of the day after you go to the football. So Luncarty, man. I mean, lots of things to do, lots of great people. Things to do in Perth before the game. If you want to do something before the game in Luncarty, you got the park there, you got the Spar, the bowling club. After the game, you got the social club, which is absolutely brilliant. Lovely walks in Perth. The museum in Perth.
If you're not really into all that, you can go to Stanley Mills, just to the north of Luncarty. So yeah, absolutely great.
So that's that, folks. Just thought I'd give a bit of an outro before I finish the video. Got some notes here. Yeah, so Luncarty, what I would say is I went in with kind of moderate expectations, maybe slightly below moderate. But my expectations were superseded. Everyone just really friendly, absolutely fine with outsiders. No awkwardness, nothing like that. None of this kind of VIP hierarchy sort of stuff that you get a lot of other grounds. Just sort of place you can meet friends for life, you know. So if you live in the general area, go along. If you travel about, come to Perthshire for a weekend or whatever, taking a game at Luncarty. But definitely recommend it if you live in the general Luncarty area. Definitely recommend it if you're looking for somewhere to go for your Saturday football fix. The one thing that I noticed is the pitch, absolutely brilliant. I suppose it is September though, that you do see some really bad pitches in Scotland in September. But our Luncarty one, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, costs, so £8 to get in, £1 for the raffle ticket, half-time raffle, which of course I never win, but I don't think I've ever won a half-time raffle. Yeah, return on the bus from Perth is £6.10. What else? Yeah, that bar, by the way, is open Saturday, Sunday and Monday. Mondays for the darts, Saturday and Sunday it's just to watch the sport and that. You don't need to be signed in, so very accessible. So yeah, that was great. Prices in there, yeah, £3.80 for a pint of Madry, which is probably our most expensive lager, I would say. There was someone drinking Magners I was talking to, £3 for a pint of Magners, so that's really cheap for drinks. The Madry, you'd think at £3.80 it would be quite bland, but it wasn't bland. It was really good. It was fresh, it was crisp, it was cold. I don't know all the intricacies as to what makes good beer, what makes bad beer, but I don't know how they do it, but they keep the beer well. It was good. The food, it ranged from £1.50 to £3 for pies and sausage rolls and that. That wasn't bland either. That was perfect. It was the sausage roll I had was filled to the brim with pork, loads of pork in it, and then it was seasoned, so it was really, really, really tasty. So yeah, like pricing, it's relatively cheap, but you're still getting good quality stuff. So good pitch, good quality drinks, good quality food. Game itself was all right, average. Yeah, wasn't great, wasn't bad as well. But like the way that I'm kind of doing this channel, so the score could have been anything. I wouldn't have cared. What else do I need to go over? I think that's it. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. So I'll be doing another game at the weekend. Scotland game later on tonight. So let's hope Scotland win. Hope you've enjoyed this video from Luncarty, guys. If you can like and subscribe, that'd be great. Leave comments and try and answer to them if I can. And thanks very much, and I'll see you next time, and we'll jump in to that away day spirit.